Okay, let's get the chat refreshed on the YouTube side, and we'll get started. Also, welcome in from Irium. Hello, Egg. Welcome in. Hi, you. I'm doing good. Yeah, sorry for starting the stream a little bit later. I know we were supposed to start at around like 1 p.m.-ish. But yeah, my apologies on that. Okay, we are good. All right. Yahoo! I'm the least chaotic big buddy beach to ever be, Cooky Usagida! Hello, everybody, and good afternoon! Yeah. Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to today's stream. And today, those of you guys that are on area, we are currently pushing for the top 54th. So, do feel free to push the stream, share the stream, so that we can get on the top 54th. Tomorrow's the last day. So, let's do it. Okay. Today, I do have some stuff we gotta get done. First of all, I want to say thank you so much for supporting Your Mage is My Command. I know the announcement for yesterday's birthday announcement, which is coming up in June. I want to say thank you so much. So, I want to look at... I'm going to be looking at all of your guys' feedback. So, those of you guys who are going to be submitting feedback, please make sure you guys submit them before February 27th. So first of all, February 27th is the last day that I'll be accepting feedback forms. And then, right after February, so after this month, I will start opening up like the auditions and all that. Okay, so let's talk about the concert auditions first. So while I get some of the stuff done. So, concert auditions. There is going to be a VTuber concert that's going to be happening on my birthday. And auditions will be opening up in April. So, guys, if you guys are a V-singer, if you guys love singing, for example, if you guys love singing or you guys want to take part in this really awesome event, do feel free to audition. How many V-singers will be participating in the project? I'm not so sure yet. But I know this is like my most ambitious project, and it's looking like to be the most expensive on my end. Because here's the thing, right? This event is an in-person and online event, which is both in California and Hawaii. And then it's also... So it's in California and Hawaii. And then... Not just California and Hawaii, but also online too. The VTuber concert will be online though. But when it comes to like the boba tea and like the cup sleeves and the flyers, those are gonna be in person in Hawaii and California. Yeah, those are gonna be in person and online. Okay. With that being said, we do have the flyers. Yeah, we do. I do have to create a flyer. Will the flyers feature the VTubers? Yeah, the flyers will be featuring the VTubers. The flyers will be featuring the VTubers. So, for those of you guys who are not able to audition for the VTuber concert, so there's the VTuber concert portion, and then there's the flyer portion / cup slaves. So, for those that are not able to or can't audition for the singing part, we're gonna do what's called the flyer portion. So, how that's gonna work is that there's gonna be VTubers on a PNG. So, if you guys are on Irium, if you guys have done the Irium Boba Tea collaboration, you guys might have seen the Irium Boba Tea collaboration where they had all of the VTubers on the flyer. So, like, it was, I think it was like the top 20 VTubers. Yeah. I think it was, what was it? It was a top 20? Was it top 20? Yeah, it was the top 20, I think. I do remember it was the top 20 for the... It was the boba tea for the coasters, right? Was it the coasters? Wait. Hold on. Oh. I'm trying to look it up. Yeah. So, if you guys have ever talked about the Irium event, which is the bubble tea collaboration, it's gonna be something like that. So, I'll put this in the link so you guys can check it out. But this is what it's gonna look like. Something like this. So, if you guys have streamed on Irium US, that's what it's gonna look like. It's gonna look like that. Okay. Wait, hold on. Oh! Here it is. Oh, thank you so much for the notification. Hi, Rhapsody! Hello! How are you? I'm doing good. Welcome in. So, I am starting to work on the birthday celebration stuff. And, as you guys all know, I am going to be doing a in-person and online birthday celebration in June. So it's gonna be like a hybrid collaboration this year for my birthday. So that is what we're doing. But yeah, welcome in, Rhapsody. How you doing? I hope you're doing good. But yeah, we're doing pretty good. We just started the stream, so we're just getting work done for... Oh, hi, Ado! Welcome in! Welcome in for YouTube! working on the distribution flyer stuff. So we're working on Your Mage is My Command. But yeah, I am right now just working on the flyer. But yeah, that's what it's gonna look like. Something like this. So if you guys go on my Twitter, not the Twitter, but Iriam's Twitter, the flyers are gonna look something like that. Yeah. If you buy a drink, they're gonna be handing out these flyers. Dropping in. Thank you so much for dropping in. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for dropping in. Thank you, thank you. But yeah, I'm doing well. Thank you so much for asking. I am doing awesome. I'm doing awesome. We're just working on the distribution flyer for my birthday celebration in June because, well, we have to start planning like a couple months in advance because this is going to be an in-person and online collab. So that is what it's, that's why like I'm getting started earlier. Normally this event I would start planning in May, but this year it's like an in-person and online thing, so we have to make sure that everything is all planned and everything like it's all planned like months in advance. Yeah. Oh, thank you so much for the 1-800, the 92955 Mario. Thank you. Thank you so much. Am I excited for the collab? I am. I'm so excited. I am so excited for the collab. I work in a presentation. Hi, Lucy! Ciao! We are not working on presentation. Thank you for the ada. So, we are actually working on the distribution flyer. So, as you guys have already known, and the announcement is officially out, I am doing a birthday celebration in June. But this birthday celebration is going to be very different from my other birthday celebrations because this is going to be a hybrid birthday celebration. As you guys all know, we are doing a bubble tea collaboration in California and in Hawaii. So this is a multi-state bubble tea collaboration with the concert premiering on YouTube. So hi, Sammy! So this is gonna be my most ambitious project yet, and it's looking like the most expensive one too. Yeah, so I'm pulling this all off as a high VTuber VTuber pretty much on my own. But yeah. I just say thank you guys all so much. I appreciate it. Yeah. Am I excited to collaborate with? Okay, Screensaver. The Screensaver collab has been confirmed. I will be working with Screensaver for the California side. So if you guys are in California, it's already been confirmed for California. Hawaii, I'm still looking for a venue, but it's probably gonna be at the Boba Room. But I'm still looking for a venue spot for Hawaii. But California has already been confirmed. It's gonna be at Screensaver in California. Yeah. It's already been confirmed for California, though. What boba tea place am I planning on having it for Hawaii? I'm not so sure yet. We're looking at the boba room, but we already had confirmations confirmed for California. But we're still looking for a spot for Hawaii. What boba tea place do I want to do the collab at? I want to do the collab for Hawaii at the boba room. It's a boba place where like there's a lot of different events that happen and what goes on. So I want to be able to do like a boba tea collaboration in California and Hawaii. But yeah, Screensaver has been confirmed for the collab. We are doing a collaboration for the California side at Screensaver. That is in San Francisco. So the boba tea collaboration for California already has been confirmed. That's in San Francisco, California. But as for Hawaii... Oh! Hi, GoTech! Welcome in! Welcome in GoTech Services. How you doing? Hope you're doing good. So, we are working on some exciting projects. There's a lot going on. There is a lot. But yes, as you guys have already known, and the announcement is out, we are doing a multi-city, multi-state collaboration in California and in Hawaii in June, which is my birth month. And this is gonna be pretty ambitious, guys. I am nervous. I'm very nervous about doing this project because I know, like, for me, this is like the most ambitious project I've ever done. Like, this is so ambitious. Like, I know, like, for sure, this is very ambitious. Super, super ambitious. Am I excited? I am! Okay. So right now we're working on a flyer. Alright. Am I excited for the boba room? I am! I do want to do a collab with the boba room. It's like a local boba place that does like a lot of events. And I've been over there. It's like absolutely beautiful. But yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff for the boba room. Is this the first VTuber event in Hawaii? I think this is gonna be the first boba VTuber Cup Sleep event in Hawaii. I'm not so sure though. I could be wrong, but I think this might be the first one. I think. But like I said, I'm not so sure. All right. Hello! Welcome in! How are you doing? Oh, just as a reminder, Cookie Nation, make sure you guys do feel free to fill out this responder link. Good, how are you? I am doing awesome! Well, I've been pretty busy because, let me tell you guys, I have been working on a lot of different projects. So as you guys know, yesterday, I have done a lot of announcements. And my birthday celebration called Your Mage is My Command has been announced for June. And this is going to be pretty ambitious. Because, as you guys know, this is going to be... I am planning on making Your Mage is My Command a multi-city boba tea collaboration. This is not just going to be in California. Hawaii is also getting one too. This is like a multi-city, like 2 states. One in California and one in Hawaii. So it's going to be a lot working on the boba tea stuff. Then the California one got announced already. Yes, we already have a spot for California already. We're still waiting for Hawaii though. We're still looking at getting a spot in Hawaii. So we're still looking for a Hawaii spot. LOL, my sissy. But yeah. The thing is, though, when it does come to, like, boba places in Hawaii, from what I do know of, there are, like, several different boba places I have been looking into. Like, several different boba places. But the one that I really want to do the event at over in Hawaii is the boba room. There are several others that I was thinking about. I know. Oh yeah, Sun Tea Mix. That's what we were gonna be doing last year. We were gonna do like a boba tea collaboration at Sun Tea Mix last year, but because it was because of the timing, we couldn't do that one. So maybe I'll try to ask Sun Tea Mix again if we could do that. So, but then the boba room is also good too. Hi Subway! Welcome in from Irium! Welcome in. It's difficult to find event venues in Hawaii. Yeah, it can be. It can be pretty difficult to find event venues in Hawaii. Yeah. We were able to find one for California. But for Hawaii, it's a little bit more difficult because well, there's a lot of reasons, but one of the reasons that it is pretty difficult to host a cup sleep event because there are not a lot of cafe style spaces over here in Hawaii that can pull it off. Like, when it does come to the operating costs in Hawaii, it's also very expensive to do that. So I know, like, on my end, when it does come to these boba tea places in Hawaii, and when it comes to, like, hosting, like, a multi-city boba tea collaboration, like, both in California and the Hawaiian Islands, I know, it could be quite difficult. Yeah. Also, availability is also limited too. Yeah, that is the thing. Availability in Hawaii, when it does come to these event venues, are also very hard to find. Like, finding an event venue, like a boba tea place that is willing to host it is also pretty difficult. Not just because of, like, the cost, but, like, because of, like, interest too. Because when it comes to the cost of hosting an event, right, like a boba tea event, it's a lot more expensive to do it in Hawaii. Like, if you combine, right, if you combine, like, California, you combine Hawaii, right, the event venue costs are like night and day. Yeah, night and day. Like, if we were to host it on the mainland, if we are able to do it on the mainland, for example, right, if we do one on the mainland, like, let's say mainland US. Thank you for the stars, by the way, on area, but I appreciate the stars. So, like, in Hawaii, like, on the mainland, right, if we were to do, like, an event venue on the mainland, like, if we can't do it on the mainland, like, let's say one state, then we can do it in another state, right? So, that's the thing. That's the difficult part. Is finding an event venue that would be willing to make it happen. I then found, like, an event venue that I think can make it happen. But we're still working things out with them, yeah. We are still working on making it happen. That's the thing too. Yeah, that's the thing. But I really do want to pull this off. I really want a VTuber Cup Sleep event in Hawaii. So I am pulling some strings to make it happen. I'm trying my absolute hardest to, you know, I really want like more VTuber events in Hawaii. So like I am pulling a lot of strings to try to make it happen because I got a lot of requests from people like VTuber fans in Hawaii who have been telling me that they are craving for more VTuber events in Hawaii, that it's very difficult to find, so I'm trying my best. It's just that event venues and finding places that want to do these events are difficult. But I am trying my hardest. Okay, so we have the flyer. That's gonna be distributed. Oh yeah, logistics also play a role too, like the cost. Cause business costs in Hawaii. So you guys gotta understand that Hawaii is the most expensive place to do business. And for us event organizers, especially like for VTubers, K-pop fans, pretty much if you want to host like a cup sleep event, it is very expensive because of the logistics. And because of like the business restrictions too, we have to like really figure out what we're gonna be doing for these cup sleep events, so it can be a little bit difficult. But if you guys do have, especially with the Cookie Nation buddies that are in Hawaii, if you guys do have like any suggestions like for a boba tea spot that we could do one in Hawaii, I would love to see if I could try to work with them. But the boba room is one of them, Sun Tea Mix is another, maybe Tea Espresso could help. But yeah. Okay, the distribution flyer should be good. But I will have to announce that one. We'll have to announce that one later this month of what we're gonna be doing. Oh, right, the cup sleeves! The cup sleeves themselves! Right. I gotta get that done. Hey, what about the The Kawaii-Con stuff. I do gotta get the Kawaii-Con stuff done too. Right, right. I gotta get that done. Gotta get that done. I'm gonna make sure I turn that in. Hopefully by this week. Oh yeah, right. Let me check the document really quick. The shortened panel description we have over here. Okay. For the panel description, we do have that one that I gotta include. That's the panel description. And then the technology, that's gotta be done. Oh yes. I have to make sure that's turned in. I gotta make sure that is turned in. Because that is due on February 7th. What about the Honolulu Festival? Oh yeah, about the Honolulu Festival. I did contacted the Honolulu Festival if we could do like a VTuber concert there. Yeah, they said that we cannot do a VTuber concert over there for the Honolulu Festival. There are other things that we could do though. Like maybe we could do like a parade possibly, but I did contacted the Honolulu Festival if there is possibility that we could hold the VTuber concert. Yeah, they said no. We cannot do that. Yeah. Stage performances cannot be virtual appearances. But yeah, that's okay. We are working on making that happen. We are working on that. For June. Is there a lot of things that I want to do? I do want to do like a VTuber concert, so I am putting that together for the VTuber concert stuff. Okay. All right. Okay, I think we are good with this. Okay, I think we're good. All right. All right. And then there's also the, I'm trying to check to make sure everything is all good. Okay. Oh, thank you so much for the lollipop, Subway. Yeah. Oh, thank you for the pink glow stick too. Thank you. Yeah. That's the thing. I am trying my hardest to do VTuber events in Hawaii. Like I'm doing the best I can. I know there's not a lot of VTuber events in Hawaii, so I'm trying my absolute best to make it work. It's like the logistical cost and the challenges. Okay. We're good. I'm gonna let them know it's submitted. I'm gonna let them know it is submitted. I do gotta let the team know. I do gotta let the team know. Okay. I'm gonna submit this. Woo! Okay. I'm gonna let them know that it's been submitted. Alright, hold on. Perfect. Perfect. I'll let them know. Alright. Do that. All right. We are good. Thank you so much for the pink glow sticks. I appreciate it too. Yeah. Thank you guys. Okay. There we go. Okay. Is there anything that I want to do when it comes to events? There are a lot. Oh, right. I do got a contact via email. Wait, hold on. I do gotta get the emails done. Let's see. Okay. How you doing lately, Cookie? I've been busy, but I'm doing good. Hi, CJ. Welcome in. Hello. Hello. Same, same. Yeah. Same over here, too. Okay. I think this is good. There we go. Okay. That's all good. How's the email? Email went good. And then... we can do that. All right. Okay, that should be good with the email. Okay, here we go. And then the next one. Let's see. Oh, that's done. Oh, right! I gotta get the thumbnails done. I gotta get the thumbnails done. All right. All right. Oh! Shy Demon Queen! It's been a while! Hi! It's been a long time! How are you doing? Let me show you out. Hi! Oh, it's been a long time! Hello? It's been so long! It's been so long. Hi, Shy Demon Queen! It's been a while! It's been very long. It's been a long time. But how have you been? Hope you've been doing good. By the way, Shy Demon Queen is an OG Cookie Nation buddy. Yeah, they've been a Cookie Nation buddy for like a very long time, like 2021. Like around the time that I started in 2020. So, thank you for being an OG. I appreciate you. Thank you for being an OG. There's a lot that has definitely changed since the last time we spoke. I know, like, for me now, I'm doing, like, a lot more VTuber events across the Hawaiian Islands, so it's been quite busy on my end. So, I have been pretty busy with, like, more VTuber events on my end. But yeah, I started doing like VTuber events in Hawaii around 2023-ish or so. 2023, 2020. No, 2022 is when I started, when I first started. It's like 2 years after. 2 years after I started. I started doing like VTuber events in the Hawaiian Islands, and am I currently the only one that is doing it? Currently on my end, I am. I think. I could be wrong though, but I think currently on my end, I'm like the only one that's like doing these Hawaii VTuber events on like in the Hawaiian Islands and stuff. At least on my end though. But I could be wrong. Because I do have to go double check to see if there are like any other VTuber events in Hawaii, but I know like on my end, I think, from what I know of, I think I'm like the only one that is doing this. If you guys want to join my Discord, you guys are more than welcome to join. I contacted... How much VTuber events have I done like last year? I think like 12. I think like 12. I just did like Hawaii PopCon in January, and then we went to Lake Tahoe I think last week or so. And in February, it's looking like a pretty busy schedule because we have K-pop Koname. Yeah, we have K-pop Koname. We have K-pop Koname and yeah, K-pop Koname. And I think there's like another IRL collab. I think in California. I'm not so sure though. I have to go check with Fourth Dimension Studios. But yeah, there is that. There is that. Also, thank you so much again. Thank you so much again for the stars, and thank you so much. I appreciate it. How am I doing? I'm doing good. We're currently just working on a couple different projects. And then after this, I'm gonna redirect you guys to Painty. Paint Kitty! Yeah. Okay. I'm trying to do the thumbnail, but it does not match really well with the thumbnail for this one. Okay! I figured it out. This will match really well. Okay. What am I working on? I'm working on the... Sorry, excuse me. I am working on the Artemis 2 watch party thumbnail. Okay. But yeah, we're just getting stuff done. Oh, thank you so much! Lenovo Sky! Thank you! By the way, please go check out Lenovo Sky. Thank you for being an OG. They have been an OG Cookie Nation buddy for as long as I can remember. Like, I remember, like, when I first started streaming back in 2020, right? They were the one that reposted and retweeted pretty much every single one of my VTuber stuff. Like, they are the GOAT. They are the GOAT. And I'm really, really grateful because they pretty much were the ones that carried my VTuber stuff from the very beginning. Like, they're the GOAT there. When it comes to, like, retweeting and... Like, back in, like, 2020, right? 2021. When I first started in 2020, like, July 2020, right? I didn't really have much, like, an audience. Like, an audience to, like, talk about all this stuff that I was working on, right? But... Lenovo Sky was one of the people who was retweeting a lot of my OG posts, like, on Twitter. Like, a lot of the posts, a lot of, like, the Twitter posts that you guys see, right, back in the day, was retweeted by them. So, I am very grateful and very thankful because they really helped a lot with getting my name across. And you know, now with everything going on, you know, my community growing, I am still forever grateful to Lenovo Sky for really, really helping out with growing my channel during the early days. So, thank you, Lenovo Sky, for sticking with me from the beginning, and I appreciate you a lot for seriously sticking with me, because without your support, without you retweeting all of my stuff back in the old days, when I was still like like a VTuber with no community or no audience, my name would not have gotten across. So I am forever grateful for you for doing that. I am seriously forever grateful. Even though now my channel is growing and I am getting a community of my own, you know, I completely can understand that it is very frustrating to gain, you know, like a community when it does come to like content creation and all that. I can understand because I was also there as well. So I can completely understand, you know, the frustrations of content creation and the frustrations that go on with creating content and like growing an audience and chatting with others, you know. And, you know, with me right now trying to grow the VTubing space in Hawaii, you know, on my end, I'm trying my very best to grow the VTubing space in the Hawaiian Islands. You know, it can be frustrating because there's a lot that goes behind the scenes of planning an event. There's a lot that goes behind the scenes. It's not just, you know, having fun with your friends. It's, you know, planning events. It's getting in contact with people. It's ensuring everybody's in contact with everything else. It is a lot. There is a lot that goes behind the scenes, and with planning all these events. Oh yeah, by the way, Shulkrit actually created a new emote for us. So there's the new emote. I'm gonna post that right now. Hold on. There's this new emote that I wanted to use. Thank you again, Shulkrit, for your hard work. I appreciate it so much. I'm gonna have to update the panels after. But we'll do that. Oh, wait. It's in the library? Okay. But yeah, we have a new emote, guys. We got a new emote. All thanks to Shulkrit. Thank you. Oh, hi, Saga Fluster. Can you help me? Yep. Feel free to. Feel free to type in your question. Yeah, I'm really sorry. I am trying my best to try to get all these events done because here's the thing, right? I have a lot going on when it comes to the VTuber events. But yeah, if you ask me a question, I'll see what I can do to help. Again, I am so sorry. I have been pretty busy with a lot of different events, and there's a lot going on my plate, so. But yeah, Shulkret, thank you so much for your hard work. Wanna check out the Bongo Cat emote. We do have that now. Woo! Cookie Bongo Cat, yes! Bongo Cat! We got the Bongo Cat emotes now. But yeah, feel free to type in your questions, Snagglefluster. Welcome in. How you doing? Hope you're doing good. Why do streamers view everything obtuse as political, even if it's just a fact, like objective fact that they don't like? So that is a pretty interesting question. So you might want to take a look at something called kayfabe, right? So there's actually this really interesting topic called kayfabe. So a lot of streamers, right? And there's an entire video that definitely talks a lot about kayfabe, but streaming, especially in the VTubing scene, often plays in the kayfabe one. So if you do want to learn more about kayfabe in the VTubing scene or the streaming scene, you can check out the YouTube video right over here if you want to learn more. But this video is pretty good when it comes to like kayfabe and all that. Spell that in chat, please. Yeah, I can definitely do that. But I recommend you learn more about this. This is called kayfabe. That is more likely the reason why they call it that. But yeah, Eagle. But I recommend you do definitely look at kayfabe when it comes to like why it's like that at all. It does talk a lot about kayfabe. What if I find and can prove kayfabe as objectively wrong? Oh wait, hold on. This one is pretty interesting when it comes to the kayfabe. But yeah, if you do find like kayfabe as like objectively wrong, like with the evidence, it depends on like which topic it is. Like one side will say, okay, like maybe you are right on this side, but the other side it's like maybe, you know, it's not this, it's this. But yeah, it would probably be like a mix between doesn't matter, objectives, art, opinions. Yeah, you are right about that. They can't be based on subjective. Yeah, you are right about that. You are right about that. You are right about that. You know, you also gotta understand too that some of the VTubers are also in agencies, and there are rules and contracts to what they can and cannot do. You also gotta understand too, if you look at like Reddit, for example, some of these VTubers, when it does come to these kayfabe stuff, they're in VTuber companies and agencies and groups, and these companies and groups do have rules on what they can and cannot say. So that's also like a reason to with that, because that's a violation of their contract, yeah. But it depends on like the kayfabe stuff. It does depend on like the contract too. Yeah. I know, like, when it comes to independent VTubers, there's a little bit more freedom of what they can talk about when it comes to like what they can say. But yeah, depending on the VTuber agency or group they're affiliated with is also that too. I do recommend also too this video from Kureji Ali of Hololive Indonesia. She gave a really good example of kayfabe and VTubing, like behind the scenes. So I recommend that you do look at like these video topics of kayfabe and learning about kayfabe and like the opinions. Other side of the contracts, yeah, and everything. Yeah, that's the thing. That is the thing. I dated streamers. Yeah. I met them behind the scenes. Yeah. That is why. That is why. Usually it depends on the streamer's affiliation. If they're affiliated with a company or with a VTuber group, the reason why a lot of times they have to go into kayfabe is because of contracts. So, VTuber groups and agencies do have, rules for a reason, and it is because they don't want to get into any, like, drama or any of that. The internet can be pretty scary at times, too, The internet can be a pretty scary place, so that's why when for me too, I try not to really talk much about, I don't care as long as I'm invited to VTuber after parties. My CSC. But yeah, for me, I'm the one that likes to host like all different kinds of events. So like when it comes to like VTuber events, I'm like the one that likes to host all events. Because part of being part of Hawaii VTuber Expo is we're supposed to be bringing the VTubing scene to the Hawaiian Islands. So I used to be in a VTuber group, and before you probably might not have known this. You might not have known this, but I have been in VTuber group and indie. So I have been on both sides of the party. Currently, right now, I'm a VTuber founder. So while I'm independent in terms of VTuber affiliation, I'm still technically part of a VTuber group. So, but it's like my old group, so I have like a little bit more like wiggle room when it comes to like what I can and cannot do. But it's not that different from a club, so I don't care about that much. My CSC. But yeah. I think VTuber events, when it does come to like VTuber events, are different for everybody. So some VTuber fans don't really like the after parties. Some VTuber fans do, and some VTuber fans prefer like in-person events, and some VTuber fans prefer online events. But I can say this as an event organizer when it does come to like VTuber events from like a VTuber organizer perspective, because I'm mainly an organizer. Like I do like these VTuber events like across the Hawaiian Islands. I can say that I prefer to do like both in person and online personally on my end, especially because Hawaii is expensive too. So you gotta look you know, from a Hawaii side up perspective, it is very limited and very expensive when it comes to VTuber events. So that's why I prefer to do like online and in person. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, VTuber events, you know, there's a different VTuber event I would say for every VTuber fan. I know the club thing that does the screen on wheels. Yeah, there are that. There are those. There are those. I have been there before. There's that one, and then there's also the VTuber content that you can watch on YouTube. And then for what I did, what I'm known for, well, we don't have like the screens on wheels stuff because that's very expensive on my end. Because I live in a pretty expensive state. So, and even though High VTuber Expo is technically like a VTuber group, like a pilot project, it's pretty expensive for us to be able to get one of those things. Those things can cost like $10,000, and for like a VTuber organization, like on one end, it's like pretty expensive on my end. Cause that can pay like about like rent. I heard, yeah, it is very expensive. But doing it on the tablet, which I have been able to do on like my Microsoft Surface Pro 7, I found that actually to work with what I got. Yeah. When it comes to like working with like different like VTuber events, right? Doing it on like the iPad or like doing it with like the equipment that I have, like on my Microsoft Surface Pro 7, I do want to get a replacement eventually because it is getting older on my end. But VTuber events, I would say, it's different for everybody. Some people prefer in-person events. The thing is, dating a streamer, I don't care if I do the encryption thing for them, but sometimes it's so good that the company loses info that they need. There is a lot of pressure when it does come to dating streamers. That's definitely true. You know, when it comes to dating a streamer, right? There is a lot of pressure. You know? And then the partners that are dating these streamers too, it also comes to cybersecurity too. Because here's the thing. You know, streamers are frequent targets of cybersecurity attacks. And if you guys... I have definitely learned about this in my cybersecurity studies, but I learned that streamers are quite a lot of targets for cybersecurity attacks. And partners are usually, you know, usually take on the responsibility of cybersecurity. Yeah. It is a lot. There is a lot of pressure, definitely. I have seen that before. I have seen it. You know, the pressure of streamers and their partners. Usually when I date a streamer or the VTuber company that's like, yeah, usually! Because they don't really bring it up. But they'll mix public and private. Yeah, that's true. That is exactly what it is. Like, usually when dating streamers or, like, dating, like, VTubers, like, from companies, they don't really care about that. Like, from what I know of. Because when I was in a VTuber group, when I was in my VTuber group, they didn't really care about, like, dating. I can kind of talk about this because the group that I was in is dissolved. But when I was in a VTuber group, they didn't really cared much about dating as long as we were staying safe. Yeah, as long as you were not mixing public and private, then they were okay with that. I know, like, some streamers in the VTuber group that I was in, they even talked about it publicly, too, so... Yeah. But it definitely does make sense, you know? I only dated one big streamer, and it's like, oh, I have to sign an NDA, it's all good. Yeah. Some streamers do have NDAs too, because they want to make sure that when you're signing those NDAs and when you're signing those contracts, they want to make sure that they don't get involved in any drama. So, you know, cybersecurity attacks, drama, all of that. That's why, like, some streamers will have NDAs. Like, they cannot be talking about, like, streaming and all that, like, in their relationships. But it depends on the streamer, too. Some streamers are pretty open with their relationships. Like, I know, like, streamers who are very, very open with, like, dating and, like, relationships, right? And then some streamers, it definitely depends on, like, the streamer. Some streamers, they don't talk about it. Or try not to bring it up. Oh, sorry about the advertisements. I'm so sorry. My apologies. But yeah, what do you guys think about that? What do you guys think about that? But yeah, that is a interesting topic too, because there is a lot of stuff when it comes to, like, the relationships of streamers and dating and all that. So I like to say, there's a lot. There's a lot. But if you know, you know, yeah. Also, past lives. Try not to talk about past lives. Yeah, that's true. That's, like, one of the most important things is, you know, try not to bring up the past lives of the streamers, too. Unless, like... Yeah. Unless they're okay with it. But yeah. Unless they're okay with it. But yeah, for the most part, that's more like the courteous and more respectful one, is not bringing up, like, the past lives. Of the streamers. That's, like, more of, like, the respectful one. But I will say, let's prompt it. Yeah, that's true. That's very courteous. A very courteous thing is to not bring it up unless it is requested. That is the courteous thing to do. But yeah, for me personally, when it comes to, like past lives, yeah, I prefer for my past life to not be brought up, if there is any. If there are any, but that is. I try to, like, also say, like, people how they could blacklist themselves because Twitch does that. Wait, Twitch does that? Wait, Twitch does do that? I didn't know that. I did not know that they do that. Yeah, they do, but it's obscure. Ah, thank you for letting me know. I didn't know, actually, they do that. I did not know that they do that. Like, you could add, like, you could control ads. Oh! Okay, okay. Thank you for the heads up. Hi, Coco! Welcome in from area. How you doing? Hope you're doing good. Hello, hello. I hope you are doing awesome. We are working on different event projects. Hi, Cookie. Hello. I think well, how are you? I'm doing good. You just need to raid it to an alt and raid back, then it'll refresh your viewer count to the proper number. Oh! Thank you for that. Thank you for that. You can ban specific channels emotes. Oh, thank you for the heads up. But yeah, that's actually pretty new information though. I learned something today. You can, but it's difficult. Yeah. I would say like banning like specific emotes can be pretty difficult. It's a little bit different. When it does come to like different like emotes, it's different with a phrase though. Yeah. But doing it through UI is harder, yeah. It's a little bit different with the UI. It's a little bit different when it comes to like the UI and all that, so makes sense. Thank you so much for letting me know. I appreciate it. Thank you for the heads up. Like you get 3 ad cancel streams, and I forgot how you can light it up. So like a hour of ads every 4 hours, and then OD ads every 12 hours. Yeah, I've been able to kind of moderate like the advertisements on my end. Like I try not to have like too much advertisements on my end because I want to make sure that like everyone can watch it, even if you don't have like a sub, because I completely understand that like Twitch subs are pretty expensive, and I do understand it is expensive. You know, not everybody can afford a Twitch sub, and not everybody can afford it. You know, not everybody can afford the $5.99 a month. I know, like for me, you know, with my end living in a high cost state, I know I cannot afford like the $5.99 a month on my end when it comes to like subs and all that. So I completely understand. So I try not to do too much. I try not to put in like subs and all that. Like not like subs, but like I try not to do like too much advertisements and all that, because subs are expensive. You know, Twitch subs, $5.99 a month. Not everybody can afford $5.99 a month for a Twitch sub, you know? I know like on my end over here, like $5.99 can pay for like food at 7-Eleven over here. So I want to make sure that no ads at all is also you need to be promoted like in other ways. That is true. Like promoting is very important. Like networking is very important. That's why, like for me, I try to do, especially I'm in Hawaii. The thing is, I'm in Hawaii, and I live in an area, like a state where VTubing is not really popular yet over here. So currently, right now, from what I do know of, I'm not so sure. Well, there is a demand for VTubers in Hawaii, but it's not that popular to the point where you see like VTuber events like on the mainland or something. Like in California, like you'll see VTuber events. Nevada, you'll see VTuber events. New York, you'll see it. But Hawaii, we don't really get that much. So I'm like the one that mostly does like all these VTuber events in the Hawaiian Islands and all that. So yeah. If you ever do like come to like a VTuber panel, or like I make a special guest appearance at the booth, then usually that is me behind it. That's usually me. I love VTubers, I really do, and I really want Hawaii to get the same magic, you know, the same VTuber magic that the mainland does. You know, I've been in the VTubing space for a long time, and and I know like some people will ask like, Cooky, why do you do like VTuber events in Hawaii, and why do you focus so much on, you know, pushing VTubers to the Hawaii market? It's because I love what I do, and I want Hawaii to get the exact same magic that the mainland does, even if that means that I have to shell out thousands of dollars just to make it happen, you know? So even if I have to shell out like thousands of dollars, or that basically means that I have to put in like 18 hours of like work streams. Can I talk to you about this behind the scenes more often? Yeah, I love to. I love to. Feel free to join my Discord server as well, because if there's anything that I can talk about, like any behind the scenes stuff when it comes to event organization, especially in the Hawaiian Islands, I'm always down to talk about it, because for me, I'm very passionate about bringing VTubers to Hawaii. I'm passionate about like event opportunities for the Hawaii Islands. Like I am just a VTuber who's very passionate about bringing VTubers to Hawaii, like the Hawaii market. Like I'm very passionate about it. Like I am very, very passionate about it, and because I love what I do, you know, I'm willing to do it. If you ever join my Discord server, you can always ask me any questions that you guys may have about what's it like organizing VTuber events in Hawaii. Let me tell you, it's hard work. It's hard work, and I will tell you, it is hard work. It is very hard. But the smile on people's faces, and the smile on people's faces, and you know, the thank yous that I get from the VTubing scene in the Hawaiian Islands is worth the wait. I say it's worth the work. It's worth the work for me. It is worth the work. I saw this VTuber model. It's like 30K, but it's so cool. Yeah. Okay. VTuber models are expensive. Let me tell you guys. Custom-made VTuber models can go up to like sometimes even like, I remember like almost like 100,000 or like $50,000 for like VTuber models, like the custom-made ones. This VTuber model alone was like $300, like around $300 for like the art and the rigging together. It's like 2.5D but on 3D, like layered 3D. Yeah, those are expensive. Those are expensive. So When it comes to like my VTuber model, that was their cheapest layer 3D. Yeah, those are expensive. I can definitely tell you. They are very, very expensive because, well, there is like a video on it that I recommend you watch. It's from Red Penrose. But if you want to learn more, I recommend you watch this video from Red Penrose, which talks a lot about like why they're so expensive. Personally, with Red Penrose, right? She can pretty much explain like why VTuber models are expensive and all that too. That is true. It can go up to 700,000. Yes, that is true. But there are plenty of different options when it comes to like VTuber models, too. That's like for like the premium ones can go like up to like $100,000 and up. But like my VTuber model was like 300, and it's a custom made model too. So yeah. How much is it for PNG tubers? What I have been? Yeah, PNG is definitely a lot easier. And it also doesn't take up as much on your laptop too, or like your PC. So like, if for example, right, you want to get started as a VTuber, I always recommend like a pre-made Live 2D model, or like either a pre-made Live 2D model or like a PNG. Like I have a moderator, Abyss, right? Abysso Hayashi, who recently debuted with like my moderator Abysso Hayashi, for example, right? He debuted with like a new Live 2D model, right, recently. But before he debuted with a Live 2D model, for a very long time, he used to use a PNG model before he got the Live 2D. Yeah. So I always recommend when you're gonna get into the VTubing industry, I always recommend you start with a PNG or like a pre-made Live 2D model. There are plenty of pre-made Live 2D models out there. I used to use the Sakuraimon one. The Sakuraimon one works really, really well. There's a lot of pre-made Live 2D models out there that can go up to like $200 or $300. But definitely when it does come to like VTuber models, I always say if you're gonna be starting out, please start out as a PNG tuber or with a pre-made Live 2D model first. Rest well, CJ. Thank you so much for coming by. Thank you for the hype on Iria, by the way. I appreciate the hype. We're currently at 158th place too. Yeah. $500 ago, it was like the gifts of like 12 types. Yeah, they can pretty much go up to a large price, but there are like plenty of different like ways that you could stretch your dollar when it comes to VTuber models. Networking is one thing, like, okay, so I'll show you guys my VTuber model really quick, right? So let me show you guys real quick. So my VTuber model, Iriam can see it. My VTuber model was $300, and I was able to get this VTuber model because of networking connections. So I have been friends with my illustrator, my VTuber illustrator, for a couple years before he became my VTuber parent. My VTuber parent is Snowboard Barbados, and that was how I was able to get my VTuber model, was because I had networking connections with my illustrator. We were friends before he became my VTuber parent. He used to do like fan art. He did fan art for me too, like before he became my official illustrator, so it was awesome. It was like really, really awesome too. By the way, this is him on Twitter. But yeah, there's plenty of Live 2D models out there. I also, okay, let me also recommend you guys another one. I know this website, they follow me on Twitter. But I recommend this one. This one's called Schema. And you can check out like live 2D models. You could like check out like live 2D models. Right over here. So if you ever are looking for like rigging or art, that is definitely what it is. I can recommend. Schema's pretty much all in one place too. They do Arium too. Yeah, they do Arium as well. They do Area. They do Live 2D. It's pretty much all in one place. Very similar to like Skeb. But you also have like VTuber models and all more options too. I had people upset because I'm very pro freedom and very, very into everything. Both the wrong and the right. Like, I will ask streamers about the PogChamp baiting. Wait, the PogChamp? Oh, like the emote? The PogChamp? Let me look at that. I've never heard about that. Oh! Okay, yeah, I get it. So the term can sometimes refer to creating scenarios on stream to encourage chat to spam the emotes. Like, I mean, oh yeah, get close. Oh, I see, I see. I know the Poggers emote, but I have never heard about, like, PogChamp baiting until, like, today. Yeah, I've never heard about that until, like, today. And spam. Yeah, I never heard about that until, like, today. Like, PogChamp baiting. I know rage baiting. I know PogChamp, like the emotes of PogChamp. But I have never heard about... I have never, ever heard about PogChamp baiting. Until today. Why bad spamming and PogChamp baiting? I think it depends on, like, the streamer. Like, so... Like, sometimes when it comes to, like, spamming emotes, it could... It could, like, trigger, like, reactions. And encourage, like, civil unrest. Yeah. That's the thing. Like, spamming emotes and all that. Well, I will ask why hate on something you do in streamer only discords. I think it depends on, like, the streamer themselves. Also, hi, 1914, welcome in from Irium. But yeah, it depends on the streamer. I would say it depends on the Discord. Hi, 1914, how are you? Hope you're doing good. Like, very non-viewer questions. Oh, I'll ask, like, very non-viewer questions. But yeah, I personally... Okay, my biggest advice when it does come to, like anything, like, any rules, right? If you're not so sure... Oh, thank you for the Luxionatsu! Thank you for the Luxionatsu! Thank you! So... My biggest advice when it does come to, like... not knowing, like, the rules, like, before you join, like, a chat is ask the moderators, like, directly. Because usually when it comes to the bots, I have, like, several different bots. In my chat, my chat has several different bots that are in the server from time to time. Like, you'll see, like the Tyria or Abyssal. If you see anybody that has, like, the sword emote, right? I asked to, like, get timed out. I see. I know in my community, though, like, you could usually, like, ask a moderator and they could explain, like, the rules and stuff, like, when it comes to my moderators. I think it depends on, like, the community. Like, the streamers community stuff. But, like, I know, like, in my community, when it does come to my community, though, usually, like, you could ask, like, a moderator. They usually can explain. like for me personally, I personally like to have my moderators be able to interact with the fans and with me, because I see like my streaming stuff as like a community, right? Because if we're gonna bring VTubers from Hawaii to the world, we have to create like a family of ensuring that everyone's questions are all solved. You know, because if you have a problem or questions, I like to have like open communication. I'm very much like, I want to see like open communication when it comes to like my community. But like, I'm a very open communication type of streamer. I like to have open communication between my fans and my moderators, because I do think that when you have an open community, like a open communication, I think it improves community. Yeah. Like, I'll ask streamers on what encryption do you use. Yeah, usually I'll definitely refer to like looking at like the rules when it does come to like encryption stuff. Like cryptography do you use? But yeah, it depends on like the streamer and like the rules and all that. That usually isn't stated in the rules. Yeah, that depends on like the streamer too. But yeah, my community though, if you have any questions or concerns, usually a Cooky moderator usually can help explain like what you did and why that happened and all that. I prefer to have open communication, because I do believe that when there's open communication, it creates a healthier and happier community of moderators and stuff. But that's just me. I like to have open communication. That's also cryptography rules. All cryptography that is showing the method breaks, it usually isn't a good method. I see. But yeah. But over here in my community, if you have a question or any concerns you may have, if you see someone with like the moderator badge, like the sword badge, that is someone you can talk to when it does come to it. I like to have open communication with my community, because with my community, open communication for me, I like to have open communication because I believe it creates a happier community, it creates a healthier community, and with a happy and healthy community, it means loyal fans. Happy community, healthy community equals loyal fan base. With the Reg badge, why are streamers so scared of them? With the Reg badge, why are streamers so scared of them? Basically, that's a Twitch staff. Usually. That is a Twitch staff. Yeah, that's usually a Twitch staff, because they want to make sure that the streams are within the guidelines of Twitch. You can check out Reddit. I really recommend you check this out when it comes to the Reg badge. So if you see a blue Reg, that is a Twitch staff. Why are people so scared of Reg badge people? Like, they act so polite and correct when they're around. That's because usually they don't want to get banned on Twitch, because the people who have the Reg badge, they have the power to like remove like the streams at any given time, right? Like, they have like the power to do that. So if, for example, right, when it comes to the Reg badge, they have power when it comes to like removing your stream at any given time, and then they'll give you like a strike. Think of it as like police and training. Yeah, Think of it as like a police is watching you or something like that. That is true. I met a wrench pusher and they said they usually suspend people for a day, but usually never ban. I think it depends on like what they did when it comes to like suspension and bans and all that. But like personally for me, as long as I keep my content within like the Twitch TOS, like the Twitch guidelines, then I should be okay. Like I said, I work with like my artists and like I have open communication with like my artists and like my live PD riggers directly. So if there is something that is violating like the Twitch TOS, like my model for example, that's usually like corrected before it gets released to the public. Yeah. That's why I like having open communication. That's why like open communication for me, it really helps out a lot. It does help out a lot. But if it's something light, yeah. That usually is the thing too. Thank you for the hype on Irium. Thank you. Thank you for the hype on Irium. Appreciate it. Thank you for the hype. But yeah, that's just me on my end. I like to have open communication with everyone. Certainly, thank you for the certainly. Thank you. Like usually, for example, in my community, like if you violate the rules, usually there's a staff member that explains what you did wrong. That way, like when there's open like communication, that way like they're fully aware. Like okay, like you did this, and then they could talk about it with the moderator. Do I have anything else I gotta work on? Oh yeah, I do. Okay, I gotta go rescue my bear back. restroom. Okay. I have to go restroom. But hi, Tao. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to Cookie Buddy Nation. Thank you so much for the follow on Aereo. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Uma Rabbit. I'm not an Uma, but I am a rabbit. I saw in Kai Sinat's team with the staff admin. I see. I see. Want some carrots? Wait, carrots? It's a hair pit of carrots, though. So I imagine an admin with more perks and benefits. Yeah, those aren't Twitch staff. Those are the ones that work for Twitch. Yep. Those are the ones. Those are the ones. I think you and my Cooky Usagida would get along very well. Yeah, an official Twitch staff. That's what it is. But yeah, I think that's so cool though. Like I wanna like see like OCs like get along too. I think that's like the coolest thing. There's one who's worked with Twitch since 2017 that I know. My sissy. She's also a rabbit that's a waitress at the cafe. Oh, I see. I used to be a Pink Bunny maid. And then I was a Pink Bunny G43T doll. And then now I'm Pink Bunny mage. Well, I'm not chaotic to be exact, but that was awesome. They worked all the way to the Twitch teacher staff. Oh, that's awesome. That is awesome. I wish I could show you. Oh, you can. You can join my Discord. You have a Discord? Cause if you're on Twitch and YouTube, yes, okay. All right, but yeah, if you're on my do you have a Twitch or a YouTube? Cause if you're on Twitch or YouTube, I can give you like the Discord server link and you can join. Perfect. Okay. But yeah, unfortunately, I cannot show the link on area. Wait, Subway. Subway, could you put the Discord server link for the Arium site if you can, so that Tal can join? Wait, hold on. Could somebody put the Discord server link? Perfect. Yeah. The role was like, bots like view botting. Oh yeah, I have heard about view botting. I have heard about that. It's like a way for like people to like grow their audiences. Like to inflate like the live viewer count. That's like something that's definitely like a violation of the TOS though. I prefer to grow organically though. Because thank you so much, Cookie. Yeah, thank you for the heart. Thank you for the heart. When people have like 200 viewers and chat, yeah, that's view botting. My CSC. Yeah, but I prefer like growing organically. Because for me, like growing organically means that I get to communicate with my audience a little bit more. Tal, do you have a hold on, Tal, do you have a like a yeah, if you have like a thank you for the stars. Yeah, if you have a like a hold on, let me put the Discord command. Okay. There we go. Thank you so much. Yeah. Thank you for joining. Thank you for the hype on Irium too. Okay. Seems like that my phone needs to charge. No! The phone that I use for VTuber Studio needs to charge! Hold on. Darn. Yeah! Bummer! I'm gonna have to switch over to Pon Pon then. Hold on, guys. I'm gonna have to switch over to Pon Pon. Luckily, I have a backup model, so... let's do that. The thing about Pon Pon is that Pon Pon, they can fit into... like the... Jimmy Cat stuff, Pon Pon. This one has mouse cursor tracking too, so... Bye-bye! Take your time. Thank you so much, Tao. Oh, by the way, Tao, I put the Discord server in the chat, so... you could do that. If you joined it by Twitch. Oh, right, I gotta eat dinner soon, too. Oh, no, I gotta eat dinner. I gotta eat dinner soon, too, anyway. Okay. I'm gonna get a couple more work done and then that's gonna be it for today. I'm so sorry, guys! My phone has to charge. And not the phone that I'm on Irium for. The phone... wait. No. I have a little bit of battery on the Irium one, so I can go for a little bit longer. Yeah, it's okay. I could go for a little longer on the Irium side, too. Yeah, we could go for a little bit longer. We can go until like 6:30, and then I can go eat dinner. That sounds good. I'll keep the stream going on for a little longer then. Still got some work I gotta get done anyway. Okay. We got that done. Oh! Thank you for joining in, Tao! Welcome in! Welcome to the High VTuber Expo server! Oh, thank you so much for joining! Thank you so much, Tao! About that, Tao. Hello! Welcome in! Yay! You joined the High VTuber Expo server! Thank you for joining it! We have a self-introduction. So if you want to showcase everything with your self-introduction, we do have it. Yay! I'm so glad. I'm so happy. Yeah! Bringing VTubers from Hawaii to the world is what I'm doing. Yeah, that's what we do. We bring VTubers from Hawaii to the world. Do VTuber events. But yeah, thank you! Thank you for joining! Appreciate it! Yay! I'm back! Welcome back! Welcome back! Welcome, welcome, welcome back. I joined the server, yeah, I saw! Welcome in, thank you for joining! That's the High VTuber Expo server. Wait, Tao, do you want the Cooky Usagida server too, or just the High VTuber Expo one? Because Cooky Usagida, so there are two different servers. One is for High VTuber Expo, and one is for Cooky Usagida, which is the main server. Do you want the Cooky Usagida server too, or just the High VTuber Expo one? Okay, Cooky Usagida. Alrighty, let's get that up and running. I will post that in Oh wait, it does say affiliated servers. Okay. Here you go. Should be in there. Okay, it should be in there. I just sent it. Thank you. Alright, I just sent it. Thank you so much. Bye bye. Bye bye bye. Bye bye. Yay, I did it! Yay! I'm so happy. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you, thank you. gotta give you the Cookie Bunny roll, so hold on. Cookie Bunny. And I see that you are also... Okay. You're also on the unverified one. I'll get that done. Okay, there we go. Woohoo! Yay! We're good. We are good. Anything else I gotta get done before I gotta go eat dinner? I think... No, the cups I could get done next time. But, cups I can get done next time. We did got a lot done today. We definitely got a lot done. I will say I got a lot done today. Definitely got a lot done. I got a lot done. Woohoo! I hope you're having a great day. Thank you. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day as well. I hope you're having a great day as well. Thank you. Oh! It's 23 hours left. I am? That's awesome! We have about 23 hours left. Alright guys, with 23 hours left into the cards. You're gonna stream again? Yeah, I'm gonna stream. The schedule should be released tomorrow. The schedule should be released tomorrow. I will be streaming. Well, my next stream is not gonna be until I think Friday-ish. Can't wait to see you. Thank you! But if you ever do want to do VTuber events, let me know. I'm always down. Especially like the VTuber events in Hawaii. I am always down for that. Again, my favorite one. Yeah! I'm the one that does VTuber events across the Hawaiian Islands. I'm Yoshi! I'm Yoshi! What? do my best. Kawaii desu. Arigatou gozaimashita. I'm trying my best to bring VTuber from Hawaii to the world, so thank you for your support. I really appreciate it. My goal is to bring VTubers from Hawaii to the world and do these VTuber events, so thank you for your support. You already are, don't worry. Thank you! I'm trying my best. I'm trying my best. I'm trying. Thank you. Okay, I think the Artemis 2 watch party, we're good. Yeah. Please go cryo also. Thank you for your support. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Are there like any VTuber events you're working on? Yeah! Your mage is like mad that I'm trying to make more VTuber convention appearances, so that's what I'm also working on too. That's the thing. I wanna try doing that too. With VTuber stuff? Like paddles? Let me know! I actually have an entire video about it. Okay. You wanna know like how to do like VTuber paddle stuff? I recommend you check out my video which I talked about like how to bring VTubers from Hawaii to the world. Yeah, I'll send it to you. Hold on. I got you. This video with High VTuber Expo stuff is exactly what we do. I'm really happy. I'm trying my absolute hardest to bring VTubers from Hawaii to the world. So. I am trying my hardest. How's this thing about online persona? That's awesome! And by the way, if you're ever gonna get into streaming, like for the first time, right? A PNG or pre-made live 2D model works really well. And Irium is a really great platform to get started on streaming because all you need is just a mobile phone. You don't need a PC. You just need your mobile phone. But yes, I recommend this video because this video definitely also to try. Go for it. I say go for it. I say go for it. You never know what it could bring you. Kind of nervous though. I see. But I do recommend you do watch like the video that I did when it comes to like joining High VTuber Expo events. I usually like answer like questions or like any advice when it comes to that. So I recommend you give the video I sent you a shot when it comes to like content creation too. But I completely can understand like the nerves because I have been in the content creation industry like since 2020, so I can completely understand, right? When it does come to like streaming and VTubing and all that, I can completely understand. But there's awesome resources that could really help with the VTubing stuff. I have really bad anxiety. You know, I also have ASD and epilepsy too. Well, I have epilepsy and ASD, and I also have like the exact same thing when it does come to like, you know, with socializing and stuff. I'm not the best when it comes to like socializing. So when it comes to like socializing on my end, right? I'm not really like, it's pretty limited. Yeah, my social skills are also like pretty limited. But for me, when it came to like having like my friend group, for example, that usually has my back. In my case, I'm very close to Amo Takahashi, who's a Vietnamese male VTuber. Like, he's an indie VTuber, and we've been friends since like 2021. So like, you know, I completely understand like the feeling of, you know, when you're gonna be joining in the community and you're like, not so sure about it, because, you know, as someone who has like ASD and who has like ASD and epilepsy, and I'm on medication for like my epilepsy too. I'm on Keppra medication, so like I'm taking like epilepsy medicine like twice a day. Because of that, so I do understand that feeling. It's not easy, you know. Trying something new, like when you go into the space, could be very, very difficult. We both relate, yeah. But I think for me, the reason why I started doing like VTuber events in the Hawaiian Islands and why I started doing like VTubers 101 panels and all that is because there was a demand for it. At first, when I first started doing like VTuber panels, like in 2022 at QuaiCon, I wasn't so sure whether it was gonna go through with like VTuber events and all that. So I can completely understand, you know, how it feels when you join in a community like for the first time and you're like, not so sure if I could make it. I think it's like networking counts. Like networking is one thing. For me, Amo Takahashi really did help a lot. Like hitting out with Taka really does help a lot with me because I'm not like the best when it comes to socializing. So like having like a friend group really helps me out a lot. So like having like a group of friends like you can hang around with and like talk to, it like helps me out a lot with like the nerves. Sure does, yeah. We've been friends like almost 5 years. We're celebrating in I think June. 5 years. I have friends too, yeah. Having a friend group helps. That's why I really recommend like a friend group that got your back when it comes to this stuff, because the streaming stuff can be very nerve-wracking. It can be scary. It's so scary. It's a scary feeling. Like it's so scary. Yeah, friends. Yes. Thank you. I'm really happy, and I'm so happy, you know, that you wanna get into streaming and doing event stuff. You know, I wanna do like more VTuber events in Hawaii. I'm trying my hardest, you know. Have my social skills improved since I started streaming? Yeah, definitely has. Like when I started like VTubing and all that, like I would say nowadays, like VTubing has definitely improved like my social skills quite a lot. And like my organizational skills. any VTubers do you like? Is it corporate or indie? Because I have like many different types. Let me tell you, I'm the type of person that has a lot of like VTuber events and all that. Okay. So, Total Live. Okay. I really like Coco. And then, when it also comes to like Total Live Indonesia, Ollie. I miss her, yeah. And then Whole Life English, definitely Mori Calliope and Takanashi Kiara. Yeah. And Amelia Watson too. Yeah. Callie, yeah, Callie. I respect Callie's work ethic a lot. Like, she works really, really hard, and I respect her a lot for that. I respect her work ethic a lot. She works so hard. And as for indie VTubers, I have been inspired by Doki Bird because Doki Bird is someone that's working on bringing VTubers events too. So, and then there's also this other VTuber too. There's this VTuber that I worked with before, and she is someone I really respect. Cory Ojo. She's a Ice Raccoon Princess VTuber, and she does like a lot of these VTuber like concerts like across the U.S. mainland, and I respect her a lot. Her work ethic is like unmatched. Nishi Sanji. Okay, so then that was mine, and then Pomu. Pomu. Yeah. Let's go, yeah. Pomu. And then also Rosabi-sama was also good too. Rosabi-sama. A lot of the Nijisanji VTubers that I liked from Ian, all graduated though. Box. I have a friend who really loves Box. I have a really good friend of mine that really loves Box Akuma. Like I have a friend of mine that loves Box Akuma. Yeah, that was the one, Mista! That was the one I was watching. Mista. Yeah, Mista. He was funny. He was hilarious. Like he was very, very funny and hilarious to watch. Yeah, very funny. I have a friend, like a really good friend of mine, like a VTuber friend of mine that loves Box Akuma. Like that's their VTuber Oshi is Box. And Albin's pretty funny as well. Albin's pretty funny. Pretty funny. Sani? Like I said, I haven't really watched much like Nichi Sanji or like much VTuber stuff on my end because I've been pretty busy. But yeah. But my favorite, it was Mista, and then Selene, and then Pomu. And then Rosemi. Those are my favorites. I do like Korode. I do respect her work ethic a lot. Yubi! I do like Korode. And then I have Coyote and Hachima, like the keychains, like the plush keychains. I have the plush keychains of Coyote and Hachima. Yeah. Honkoyo! I do have that one. Yeah! Honkoyo! The doggo, yes! Doggy. Iris, yes! I really carbonated love. Like I said, I'm a huge fan of VTubers. I'm like a huge fan of VTubers. Like VTubers, I'm a huge fan of VTubers. Like corporate VTubers, indie VTubers. Like I'm a huge fan of VTubers in general. I love the VTuber culture so much, and I want to bring VTubers from Hawaii to the world. So I'm always down. You're my favorite? Oh, I try my best! I'm actually from High VTuber Expo though. HIVTuber Expo. I'm from High VTuber Expo. Do you know what High VTuber Expo is? It's a Hawaii-based VTuber event organization. HIVTuber Expo. HIVTX. I'm High VTuber Expo's least chaotic Pink Bunny Mage. Is that okay? I'm a Pink Bunny Mage, so well, you gotta know I'm not a gremlin, so do be aware that I'm not chaotic. But yeah, if you're okay with that, then welcome on board. I'm not a gremlin, though. Okay, question, what type of VTubers do you like? What type of VTubers do you like? Yeah. Cause there might be like some VTubers that you can recommend. I can recommend you. Like indie VTubers. Okay. Yeah, I'm asking you. Mary Dog? Oh, Merryweather! Yes! Merryweather is awesome. Eh! Are you in Iron Mouse Kameyoshi too? Same. That's my Kameyoshi. She's the reason why I started VTubing in the first place. Did you guys all know that the reason why I started VTubing was because of Iron Mouse? Like, it was because of Iron Mouse and Thank You and Yanners. That's the reason why. Iron Mouse is my biggest inspiration, like the reason why I'm here in the first place. Yeah, she's my biggest inspiration. Like, when it comes to VTubing, okay, when it comes to being a VTuber, right? If it wasn't for her, I probably wouldn't be in the VTuber industry right now. Yeah. She's so funny. She also has a really great work ethic, and she's been through so much in her life. Like, her work ethic is unmatched. Her work ethic is, like, unmatched. Like Iron Mouse. Yeah. Oh, thank you for the subscription on YouTube! We're at 800 now, thank you! I'll do a celebration stream this week. Thank you. Yeah, Iron Mouse. Iron Mouse. Yeah. I'm gonna get this one done and then I'm gonna go eat dinner soon. Have you heard of the Anime Man and Sea Dog BA? I have heard about them. I have watched them. I do watch when I can. Yes, I have heard of Akideris. Like, Anime Bag, Sea Dog BA, Trash Taste podcasts. I have seen it. It's just that I don't really have much time on my end because I'm busy. I have heard they're getting married. I was so happy. Like, when I found out that they're getting married, I was so happy. I was like, yes, finally! Like, I was literally over the moon. Like, I was so happy. I support it. They're pretty cute together. They're so cute together. I like the way that they care about each other. It's so cool. This is the coolest thing on Animal Planet. It's so cool. Yeah, I know. They're married too. Since now. I do know that they are married too. Yeah! I think that's the correct spelling though. Cindy? Eminichu! Oh, her drawings are so cute! Her drawings are so cute! I watched Eminichu order, it's so cute! I love her and Didas. Yeah, that's cute too. That's so cute too. Super cute. Okay. I have about a couple more minutes before I gotta go eat dinner. Yeah. Eating is important. I try my best. Thank you for your guys' support. I appreciate it. I try my best. Be sure you guys take care of your guys' selves too, as well. But I do try my best to, you know, make sure that everyone is happy. Because I want to make sure you guys are all enjoying your stay and your guys' community. You know what I'm saying? I have merch, actually. I have merch. Hope you make merch someday. I do. I have merchandise, actually. That already has happened. Yes. I have a fourth wall shop. You can go on my bacons. Yes, I have a fourth wall shop. Yes, I have merchandise. It is official. I have officially licensed Cooky Usagida merchandise. And you can actually check out my bacons. It has everything. That's all of my official links, by the way. I have a plushie. I do. But that's like the old, like the T-Doll model. That's not like the new Pink Bunny Mage one yet. I don't have the Mage one yet. That's okay though, I don't have the Mage one. But I have the T-Doll one. Oh, thank you so much for the 100 comments! Ah, thank you! Thank you for the 100 comments. I'm really, really happy, you know, that people love what I do. And because the thing is, for me, I'm working on bringing VTubers from Hawaii to the world. I'm just the biggest fan. I'm so happy! watch a Game Changer. I want to watch her. Oh, thank you so much. I'm really happy. I'm so happy, and I do hope you enjoy your stay. Thank you so much. I will. Thank you. If you need anything, the cookie mods are usually there. Don't hesitate to contact the cookie mods if you need anything else. I am usually pretty busy. I have a busy schedule. Oh, thank you for the love! And the event hype, yay! Yeah! Event hype, thank you! Thank you for the hype! Woohoo! Yeah, I do want to do, like an event appearance at the Hawaii International Film Festival. Maybe I'll try to reach out to them. I'll try to get my friends to watch you. Oh, that's amazing! Thank you! Oh, you're so nice! Hi, Metal Chaos! Welcome in! Yeah, we're gonna be ending the stream pretty soon. But I just wanna say thank you so much. Thank you so much. You're welcome. Yeah! Hi, Senko! I'm doing well, thank you! I am gonna be ending my stream pretty soon because I do have to go eat dinner. But I'll send this one email and then that'll be it for today. Cookie Bun, thank you! Thank you! Shade it. I just gotta work on this one email and then... that's pretty much it. Thank you so much. Okay, once I get this email sent, then I should be done. Typing ASMR. Thank you for the pizza! Oh, thank you for the pizza. Thank you for streaming. Oh, thank you so much. I'm so happy you guys love my streams. I'm trying my best. Like I said, I want to bring VTubers of Hawaii to the world, so thank you for coming. No, thank you so much for coming. No. Thank you for coming. Thank you guys for coming, and thank you for supporting. No, thank you guys for coming. I'm just really happy that, you know, people love what I do. You know, I'm just happy that I get to do this. Carrot cake? Carrot cake sounds good. Carrot cake sounds good. Okay. Okay. Right, that email has been sent. Okay. Alright, I gotta go eat dinner. I gotta go eat. But thank you so much again for coming. I really appreciate it, and thank you so much. I'm so grateful, guys. I'm very happy, you know, all the content stuff. You know, I always appreciate everybody coming over, coming to hang out, saying hi, and wanting to come and hang out. So, thank you. Much love, Cookie. Much love. Cookie, they said love. Much love. Okay. Right now, I know there is somebody that I could enjoy dinner. Oh, thank you. I'm trying to see who is live right now. Oh, the lady Lunadi from the calling team is live. And then oh! There's also Rin that's also live too. By the way, guys, they are from a VTuber agency called Portal S. So, you guys, okay. Who do you guys want to check out? So, one of them is a karaoke streamer, and another one's like a special event. So, which one do you guys want to check out? Okay. So, I'm gonna do a poll really quick, and you guys can decide on what we're gonna be doing for today. Okay, hold on. Before we go raid, let's do a poll really quick. I'm kind of stuck between special events and poll. Okay. So, special events or karaoke? So, who do you guys want to raid for today? So, it's between these two. So, special events or karaoke. Which one do you guys want to raid for today? Like I said, I always want to redirect you guys to someone. So, we always do that before the end of every stream. Okay. Are you guys into special events or karaoke? Which one do you guys want to do? Because if you guys want to do karaoke, we'll do karaoke. And if you guys want to do special events, we'll do special events. Okay. Who wants to redirect to special events then? Who wants to do special events or karaoke? I know Lady Lunadi is having a celebration. Wait, how long is the celebration? Because I was gonna redirect them to you guys. But I don't know, like, how long is it gonna be? Like, how long is it? But yeah. Which one are you guys into for the streams? Okay. Karaoke, special events. It's kind of a hard choice. Because there's so many that's going on. Okay. Yeah, if you guys want to, I'll redirect you guys to a friend of mine. The streamer is Red Kurogare. She is from the agency Portal S. She is awesome. She is really awesome. She's super sweet, super talented, and her singing voice is amazing. So I want to redirect you guys to her. But there's also like special events that are happening too. Is it up to me? Up to me? Okay. It's up to me then. Okay. So I will redirect you guys to Ren from Portal S. She's awesome. Make sure you guys go support her. She's really, really awesome. So, alright. So, with that being said, thank you guys all so much for coming. I'm gonna redirect you guys to Rin Kurogane from Portal S. So make sure you guys go check her out. Make sure you guys go support her. Okay. Thank you! And Otsu Cookie, thank you!